Shalom from Karen B'Yavne. When Yaakov Avinu feels that his days are coming to an end, he calls his children and he wants to reveal to them the end of days. The pasuk says, "Vayikra Yaakov el banav vayomer ha'asfu v'agid lechem es asher yikra eschem ba'acharis hayamim." Rashi says that his intention was bikesh legalos es haketz. However, he wasn't able to do so. Nistalko mimenu shechina v'zchil omer dvarim achadim. One might ask the following question: if Yaakov's intention was to reveal the end of days, but he wasn't able to do so, so he should have told them, "I'm sorry, my children, I wanted to tell you something important, but I can't. God doesn't give me permission. Goodbye, have a good day." Why, instead of telling them about Acharit Hayamim, he wasn't able to, why does he then proceed to give the bracha? Furthermore, we might ask, Yaakov Avinu gives the bracha, as Rashi explains, to all of the children. But by some of the sons, there's more emphasis on the bracha. By others, there's harsh rebuke. Is there any common thread that connects the two? The musar that he gives some of the brothers and the bracha that he gives the others. So I believe that it's been suggested one can take the following approach. Yaakov Avinu intended legalos haketz. He wasn't able to do so. But he did something that's very much related, and in a certain sense, no less important. Yaakov Avinu didn't tell them when the case is going to be, but he did give them the roadmap how to bring about that case, how to bring about the redemption, as we'll explain. One important step towards the redemption is each person fulfilling his own mission, his own role. As Ramchal and others point out, every person has their own job, their own mission, their own nisyonos in this world. Yaakov Avinu is helping his sons know what their individual, unique mission is. When Yaakov Avinu gives a bracha to some and rebuke to the others, his point is not to make those that receive the bracha feel good, and not to make those that are receiving the musar to feel bad. Rather, he wants to help all of them develop themselves to the extent that they would be able to. The musar is telling them what they need to work on, what they need to correct. The bracha is telling them what their strengths are and in which areas they could strive for greatness. If each one of the shvatim, if each individual fulfills his own mission, his own goal, that's something that could help bring about the redemption. After all, the redemption is meant to be a time when the world functions as it's meant to function. HaKadosh Baruch Hu created the world with a certain goal, a certain mission, to bring holiness into this world, to sanctify the mundane, to have a Beis HaMikdash, to have nevuah, to have spirituality. And that goal for mankind, for humanity, is one that will be attained when every individual will try to fulfill his own personal role. Knowing one's own personal role, the brachot, the musar, informing each individual of his personal role is an important step towards that redemption. Next week, after we finish Chumash Bereshit, we move on to the second of the Chumashim. There are a number of names for the second of the Chumashim. We normally refer to it as Sefer Shemot, the book of names, but it's also referred to, of course, as the book of Galut v'Geula. I believe it's Rav Hadari from Yeshivat HaKotel that has pointed out that there is a common denominator between the name Shemot and Sefer Galut v'Geula. The redemption comes about when each person knows his name, knows his mission, and lives up to his name, lives up to expectations, and fulfills his role. We live at a time of great tzara. It has been said that in our state we have not one Rosh Memshala, but millions of Roshei Memshala. Every individual has his own ideas about how things should be done. And truth is, some of those ideas aren't all that bad. But it's not as if the Rosh Memshala is asking us. Ramatkal is not consulting us and asking us for our opinion. We need to know what our role is, what our job is. Our job in terms of our tefillot and tehillim with kavanah, adding learning or improving the quality of our learning, being more medaktek, ben adam l'chaver, ben adam makom. If each of us would fulfill our own personal roles, that is an important step, so that Bezrat Hashem, we will be able to reach the Geula, to reach the Ketz Hayamin, b'meher b'yameinu, amen. Have a wonderful Shabbat.